What's up, bullish friends? The question many are asking right now is, are CBDCs or central bank digital currencies coming based on the collapse of all these big banks? Well, I'm going to tell you what is happening by the end of this video, but as you know, on this channel, we're pro-crypto and we have a bullish outlook on crypto in general. However, when I see something that is anti-crypto taking place, I will always call it out. You have to check out this brief article that was on Zero Hedge and was written by Martin Armstrong of Armstrong Economics. Monday saw the largest banking failure in the U.S. since 2008 after First Republic went under, making the third death of a U.S. bank this year. Regulators took possession of the bank this Monday, and JP Chase will acquire the majority of the bank's assets and remaining deposits worth around $92 billion. First Republic Bank's stock fell nearly 50% after reporting a significant drop in deposits in the first quarter of 2023. First Republic's stock value tanked 97% on Friday due to fears of a bank run or failure, and the executives were silent on the health of the bank because they knew that they were doomed. JP Chase coming to save the day is not a good sign. All of these small and mid-sized banks are struggling with liquidity. The larger banks are gaining more power and influence. JP Chase's CEO is nothing like the man who founded his company and actually saved the U.S. from a banking disaster. CEO Jamie Dimon is a World Economic Forum member who fully supports the Great Reset. He wants the U.S. to invoke eminent domain in order for the government to seize your private property. These are his words, not mine. Dimon noted in his first letter to shareholders that governments, businesses, and non-governmental organizations may need to invoke eminent domain in order to get adequate investments fast enough for grid, solar, wind, and pipeline initiatives. Now check out this next part and see what you think. He's adhering to Agenda 2030 and believes that our freedoms need to be removed under the excuse of climate change. The need to provide energy affordably and reliably for today, as well as make the necessary investments to decarbonize for tomorrow, underscores the inextricable links between economic growth, energy security, and climate change. We need to do more, and we need to do so immediately, Dimon added in his letter. I will not be surprised if Jay Powell mentions CBDC this Wednesday just to get the public accustomed to the idea. All of these issues can be used as an excuse to implement CBDC as the safe alternative to traditional banking. It would be easier to implement if there were only a handful of banks working with the government. The U.S. has never canceled its currency, but every empire, nation, and city-state falls in the same manner. The plans for the Great Reset are out in the open, and the WEF has infiltrated nearly every government cabinet in the world and has bought out the bankers. The day will come when the governments give us a deadline to turn in our paper currency to be converted into CBDC, providing them with complete financial domination over the people. Now that's a pretty interesting article to say the least, and I'll have links in the description below for everything that we just talked about. Now, while I do not necessarily agree with everything that is in the article, it is interesting to note that with the collapse of several of the largest banks this year alone, even larger than the 2008 financial crisis, the media hasn't spoken about it with the same panic that they did back then. So it does make me wonder why. In the past, we've discussed FedNow coming in July and the effect that will have on a push for a CBDC. Make sure to check that video out as well, as it can provide some more insights as to what I feel is coming. Also, let me know your thoughts. Are CBDCs overblown with nothing to worry about, or is it a big problem coming soon for crypto? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.